My dear learners, for this course on heat transfer, in this module 3, we are discussing on numerical analysis of heat transfer and radiation heat transfer. So in our previous lecture, we have already solved our problem number 1 on numerical analysis of heat transfer. Let us continue our discussion. I have asked you people to solve problem number 2. Anyhow, I am going to solve this problem number 2 in today's lecture. The problem number 2 states that consider the square of figure B. The left face is maintained at 100 degrees Celsius and the top face is at 500 degrees Celsius, while the other two faces are exposed to an environment at 100 degrees Celsius. Convective heat transfer coefficient is 10 watt per meter square degree Celsius and thermal conductivity is 10 watt per meter degree Celsius. The block is 1 meter square. Compute the temperature of the various nodes as indicated in the figure. So we have a 1 meter square block as shown in the figure. I want to compute the temperatures at nodal points 1, 2, 3 and 4. So to solve this problem, we should use the expressions what we have derived in the lecture 1 of our module 3 for various boundary conditions. So referring to page number 55 of our heat and mass transfer data handbook written by C.P. Kodandaram in 8th edition, for interior node we have the temperature equation given by this one, and for node at a face subject for convection we have the equation given by the second expression, and for corner nodes having both sides end convection the temperature is given by the third expression. All these three expressions are available in page number 55 of the data handbook written by C.P. Kodandaram in 8th edition. Now appropriately I should use these equations which are derived with the help of finite difference method and formulate 4 equations with 4 unknowns, and finally I will convert it into matrix, and later it is left to you people to employ any of the techniques to solve the matrix, that is Ax is equal to B. I will be using Gauss elimination method. So let me solve this problem. Coming for node number 1. Node number 1 is an interior node, so therefore I should use expression 1, that is this expression. So therefore I can write T1 as, for problem number 2, T1 can be written as 100 plus T2 plus T3 plus 500 divided by 4. This you people already know. Next, coming for node number 2 and node number 3, they are at the center of the face subject for convective heat transfer. So therefore at the center of the face for one side convective heat transfer we have the temperature equation given by the second expression. So therefore using this I can write T2 and T3 as, T2 can be written as 1 divided by H delta x by K. Delta x is, overall length is 1 meter, so therefore this is 0.5. So therefore I can write as 1 by 2 times K value is 10 plus 2, and we have H is 10, delta x is 1 by 2 into K is 10, T infinity is 100 plus T1 plus 0.5 T4 plus 0.5 into 100. So similarly, if I write for T3, I will get T3 as 1 divided by 10 into 1 by 2 times 10 plus 2, and we have delta x is 1 by 2, delta v is also 1 by 2 into 100 plus T1 plus 0.5 times T4 plus 0.5 times that face is at the temperature of 100. For T2 it is T1, T4 and this face is at 500. Sorry, this should be 500. T4, and I should take this node. For node 2 it is 1, 4 and this one. Whereas for T3 it is 1, 4 and this one. 100. Next, coming for node number 4, it is a corner node with both end convection, so therefore I should use this expression. So T4 will be 1 divided by 2 times h is 10, delta x is 1 by 2 into 10 plus 1 into 2 times h is 10, delta x is 1 by 2, k is 10, t infinity is 100, plus we have T2 and T3. That's all. So now I should formulate the equations. So if I formulate the equation from first equation, I will get the expression as 4t1 minus t2 minus t3 is equal to 600 is equation number 1. From second expression, I will get the value as 0.5 plus 2 is 2.5. So 1 by 2.5. 10 will get cancelled. 1 by 2 is 0.5. 0.5 plus 2 is 2.5. 1 by 2.5 will be 2 by 5. So I'll take T1 this side. So that is minus 2 by 5 is 0.4 T1. 0.4 T1. And we have T2 plus T2. We don't have T3. We have T4. So for T4, it is 0.4 into 0.5, which is 0.2 minus 0.2 T4 is equal to 0.4 into 0.5 into 500 is 100 plus 0.4 into 0.5 into 100, which is 120. Next, coming for the third expression, we have 2.5, 1 by 2.5 is 0.4, so minus 0.4 T1, we don't have T2, we have T3 plus T3, T4 remains same, minus 0.2 T4, which is equal to 0.4 times 0.5 into 100 is 20 plus 0.4 into 0.5 into 100. So I will get the answer as 40. So finally, from this expression, we don't have T1. So if I simplify, I will get 1 divided by 2 into 1.5, which is 1 by 3. So 1 by 3, if I multiply inside, I will get minus 1 by 3 T2 minus 1 by 3 T3 plus T4 is equal to 1 by 3 into 100. 10 will get cancelled, 2 will get cancelled, 1 by 3 into 100, which is 33.33. So this is the formulation for this problem. Now I should solve this I should make this in matrix form and solve that matrix to find the value of T1, T2, T3 and T4. Let us do that. Now this is what we have in matrix form. So for which we have already known delta x is equal to delta y is equal to 1 by 2 meters. It is 0.5. Now I want to solve this matrix. Let us go for Gauss elimination method. From Gauss elimination technique, let me go for forward elimination. If I go for forward elimination, I should make this key element as unity in step 1. So therefore, in step 1, I will make R1 tends to R1 by 4. So I have 1 minus 0.25 minus 0.25 0. I won't write T1, T2, T3, T4. So it is 600 by 4 is 150. So I'll write remaining as it is minus 0.4 1 0 minus 0.2 120 minus 0.4 0 1 minus 0.2 40 0 minus 1 by 3 minus 1 by 3 1 33.33. Now in step 2 I should make these two terms as 0. So therefore in step 2 I will write R2 as R2 plus 0.4 R1 and R3 as R3 plus 0.4 R1. Whereas in R4 we have already have 0, no need to worry. So if I perform the operation, I will get so rho 1 remains same, it is 1 minus 0.25 minus 0.25 0 and 150. This will become 0 0 and 0. We have 1 plus 0.4 into minus 0.25, which is 0.9. 0 plus 0.4 into minus 0.25, which is minus 0.1. Minus 0.2 plus 0.4 into 0 is minus 0.2. Finally, we have 120 plus 0.4 into 150, which is 180. Next, we have 0 plus 0.4 into minus 0.25, which is minus 0.1. So for 1 I will get 0.9, it is minus 0.2. 40 plus 0.4 into 150, it is 100. Rho 4 remains same, which is minus 1 by 3, minus 1 by 3, 1 and 33.33. Next, in the step 3, I will make this key element as 1. So therefore, in step number 3, I will make R2 tends to R2 by 0.9. So which gives us the value as 1 0 0 0 minus 0.25 1 minus 0.1 minus 1 by 3 minus 0.25. So I want to operate 0.9 minus 1 by 3 0 minus 0.2 1 150 180 100 33.3. We have minus 0.1 by 0.9, which is minus 0.111, minus 0.2 by 0.9, which is minus 0.222, and we have 180 by 0.9, it is 200. Now I want to make these two terms as 0, so therefore step 4 will be R3 tends to R3 plus 0.1 R2, and R4 tends to R4 plus 1 by 3 R2. I can make these two terms 0 now. So therefore, from Gauss elimination method, I get the answer as 1 minus 0.25 minus 0.25, 0, 0, 1 minus 0.111 minus 0.222. We have 150, 200. So we get 0 and 0 here, 0 and 0 here. So now if I solve, I have 0.9 plus 0.1 into minus 0.111, which is 0.89, minus 0.2 plus 0.1 into minus 0.222, which is minus 0.222. Next we have 100 plus 0.1 into 200, which is 120. Next, moving for R4, we have minus 1 by 3, minus 1 by 3 plus 1 by 3 into minus 0.111, which is minus 0.37. Next we have 1 plus 1 by 3 into minus 0.222, which is 0.926. Next we have 33.33 plus 1 by 3 into 200, which is 99.99. I can take it as 100. Now I should make this key element as unity. So therefore, in step 5, I will make the key element as unity. R4 tends to R4 by 0.89. So I will get the matrix as 1 minus 0.25 minus 0.25, 0, 0, 1 minus 0.111 minus 0.222, 0, 0, 0, 0 minus 0.37, 0.926, and here we have 150, 200, 120, 100. So if we divide it by 0.81. I get the answer as unity here. And we have minus 0.222 divided by 0.89, which is minus 0.25. Next we have 120 by 0.89, which is 135. You can take it as 135. So now I should make this term as 0. That completes the forward elimination. So therefore, in step 6, I will make R4 tends to, sorry, this is R3. R3 tends to R3 by 0.89. Correct. So R4 plus 0.37 R3. So we get the final matrix as 1 0 0 0 minus 0.25 1 0 0 minus 0.25 minus 0.11 1 0 0 minus 0.22 minus 0.25. Let me calculate the value. We have T1, T2, T3, T4. This is equal to 150, 200, 135, 100. Sir, 100 I should calculate. So if I calculate the value, we have 0.926 plus 0.37 into minus 0.25, which is nothing but 0.83. Next we have 100 plus 0.37 into 135, which is 150. So therefore, I will get the value of temperature as, from final equation, I will get the temperature T4 as 150 by 0.83, which is 180.72. From equation 3, I will get T3 as 135 plus 0.25 into answer, which is 180.18. And next, from equation 2, T2 will become 200 plus 0.11 into T3 is 180.18 plus 0.22 into T4 is 180.72, which is nothing but approximately 260. And finally, T1 will be from equation 1, 150 plus 0.25 into 260 plus 0.25 into T3 is 180.18, which is also 260 degrees Celsius. So approximately I can state the temperature distribution as 180 and 180 for T4 and T3, whereas T2 and T1 are 260 degrees Celsius. So this is the procedure to be employed to solve problems on various boundary conditions given. First, using the data handbook, using the appropriate equations, formulate the matrix, and once you have Ax is equal to B, solve by any of the technique which is convenient to you. I am employing Gauss elimination method to find the temperature. So this is the complete solution for